Aquarius. How are you? My name is Allie, and I'm really, really grateful that you're here and that you're spending your precious time here with me. And I'm going to bring forward some messages that you're meant to hear now from your spirit team um, to see what's going on with you in your world and what's coming up for you. So I hope you've been well. I hope you've been taking good care of yourself. I'm recording this in the pre-shadow period of the full moon in Scorpio. So the energy is definitely tense and heavy and watery. So I hope you're taking care of yourself. If you want to and feel called, go ahead and take a deep breath while we get started and connect here. And I actually feel called to use a deck that I don't know that I've ever used on the channel. But I feel called to use it to start off your reading to get the overall energy for what is going on for you. And I will probably read from the guidebook because it's just not a deck that I use that often, even though it's a very beautiful deck. It's an oracle deck, Dreamscape Oracle. It's kind of popular. Anyway, go ahead and take a deep breath, kind of ground and center your energy. And we are asking Spirit, we're asking for what is the overall energy for Aquarius? What's going on here? And I'm going to switch the view so you can see me shuffle in real time. What is the overall energy here for Aquarius, Spirit? What's the vibe? What's the overall energy for Aquarius? Something flipped over here. Oh, okay. We have the shadow. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to put a little something here for YouTube rules. All right. I hope you can see this card because it's really pretty. So let's see what the shadow says. All right, it is on page 31, which could be pertinent to you. That reduces to a 4. It says, Gaia pulls the veil of the universe high into the heavens to reveal the line of moons spinning down the Milky Way from dark to full and back again. Her actions turn around, giving us the time to delineate between the waking moments and the dreamlike states that murmur into our ears. The shadow phase of the moon provides us with the perspective to see clearly. Use this time to discern reality from imagination. When the planet is in its shadow phase, it is a powerfully magical time that allows us to see. It is an honor to gain access to the dreams of the universe. Use this time wisely. And the meanings of this card is to follow your dreams, allow the childlike magic to flow into your life. Very interesting. Very interesting, and something that kind of stood out to me. And let's see if we can show this without, getting in trouble or anything. There's different phases of the moon on this card, and as I started the reading, it kind of stood out to me when I said we were in the I might have said pre-shadow, actually, pre-shadow energy of the full moon, which I don't know if that's even the right lingo for that building up energy of a full moon. But as I said it, it kind of stood out to me. So there is definitely something about being in a shadow phase, a shadow period of your life. As I cut the deck, I see the 9 of Cups. So there's some kind of childlike magic or passion or dream of yours that if you were doing it would feel like a wish fulfillment, but maybe getting to that point up until this point has just felt like such a hurdle, such a challenge. And I almost feel like, thank you, Spirit. Look at that, the Magician. Wow. Create your reality, follow your dreams. Yeah. What else, Spirit? Page of Swords, learning something new. Taking a leap of faith and learning something new. Seeing clearly what you want to do, putting in the work. I mean, the cards are just so clear here. It's time to put in the energy. 8-8. It's time to put in the energy towards something that you have been wanting to manifest that maybe felt just out of reach, that maybe felt just too big for you. Ace of Pentacles flying out like that. And maybe one more. I kind of feel like there's at least one more in here. Thank you. Yeah. The Hanged Man reversed, and it definitely needs to be reversed. Doing something differently. Taking a chance because you've gained a new perspective already, and taking that leap and doing something differently than the way you've always done it. You've gained a new perspective. And it's almost as if there's this offer, not almost, with the beautiful Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, grounding this magician energy, this desire, this manifestation, this wish, this passion of yours, grounding it into reality and making it real, making it manifest, by taking the actionable steps to put it, to make it so, to bring it into reality. There's real movement from the universe for you to take these steps. And I'm hearing this reading is a call and encouragement for you to do that, because there is something that you're innately gifted at, and people have told you that you are good at this. You don't even have to have had people. I mean, I feel like you probably have had people tell you, hey, you're good at this. You would be really good at doing this. You have a gift. But you don't even have to have that. It is a knowing within yourself. Because each of these cards, there's not multiple people on the card. There's a singular energy. So it is within you, but also just like with the Ace of Pentacles, the universe holding out their hand to offer you something, to take this opportunity to walk through this door or gate or portal or whatever you want to, however you want to frame that. There is an encouragement, a calling from the universe. You are co-creating with the universe. They are encouraging you, nudging you to put in the work and take the actionable steps to learn something new, to make it manifest, do something differently. Because ultimately, this is what's really going to bring in you taking this chance. They're bringing me back to the shadow, so we'll come back to that here in a second. You taking this chance is what's going to allow a wealth of abundance in multiple ways to come into your life. I feel like you're held and supported by the universe regardless. But to really bring in this Queen of Pentacles energy, which is what I think you desire along with the creativity. I don't know if there was an ash or a little spider. It might have been an ash that just fell on my hand. Anyway, if it were, is it a little spider or it's just a little gnat moth thing? Anyway, the spider thing is interesting because spiders represent manifestation. And I have seen more spiders in the last 3 or 4 days than I probably ever have seen in my life. It's different kinds of spiders, inside, outside. It's been blowing my mind. So there's this manifestation energy. Now the time is ripe. The time is now. The energy of the universe is moving, conspiring in your favor to help make this a reality, make this manifest for you. Because there is a co-creation going on here. Yeah, I mean, the root of the shadow card when we read that was follow your dreams. Childlike magic. It is I feel like the cards are speaking so clearly, and I just saw 1010 on my timer, because it's like, follow your dreams. You're already in the right place astrologically, cosmically, to do something differently. I think you have a calling on your life that feels creative, but also like a knowledge-based thing. I'm not even sure what kind of example I could give. Well, okay, I'll be honest with you. I am being given an example, would be an astrologer, which is like one of those subjects or sciences that I personally feel you could spend an entire lifetime studying and still not get it all, which for my Sagittarius rising is like really exciting. But it's something where you could go about it differently. You have to study it, you have to work at it, but you could also bring this to other people in a unique way. So like using the astrology or astrologer example, it would be somebody who like specializes in, I'm just saying things, I don't even know what this means, but someone who specializes in election astrology, like I'm just saying words. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, but like someone who specializes in a particular kind of astrology, you're doing something a little bit differently. You're learning a new trade, and you're like at a point where you want to put the work in for that. But they want you to know, like the message here that they want you to know is an encouragement to go towards this path, but also that you're supported and you are doing this with the help of spirit and your spirit team. And now is the time. I just heard that very clearly in my mind. Now is the time. Is there anything else here, Spirit? Anything else for Aquarius about this? Wow. We got several cards here. Yeah, I mean, this is something with the Queen of Cups at the bottom. This is something that you intuitively have a grip on, that you just have this innate knowing. This is something that excites you, that, the idea of pursuing this and putting it into motion is literally a wish fulfillment for you. You have all these dreams and ideas. Oh my gosh. All these dreams and ideas that you've kind of been twirling in the sky in the background, and now it's like time to pick it, to pick one, to put the energy in, because you're going to be supported in this very quick movement to make this happen, make this manifest for you. And quite literally, the message that I was getting here about this bringing in resources that you desire for like long-term stability, this thing that you're about to embark on is your legacy, will be your legacy. Now, the Emperor reversed is really, I kind of want to get a clarifier on that, because I don't feel anything like, yeah, can we clarify the Emperor reversed, please? Because everything else is so clear to me. Can we please clarify the Emperor reversed? Okay, so in the past where you felt like you were kind of a tumbleweed in the wind, and you had certain things that you went towards, or different ways that you made money, or things you were known for, it never felt like fully aligned. It was kind of like, well, I'm pretty good at this, and I could make a living at this, or, I could fulfill some passion project doing this, but it was never 100%. You were never all in. It never felt like totally solid for you. You might have had glimpses of this being like, maybe this is it, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to be known for. But I don't think it ever felt like this. Whatever this thing is, this is like, I can dream it. Could I ever really do that? And Spirit's saying, yes. You are in your rebirth period. You are in a period now where you can make these things happen. You've already learned a lot. You've grown a lot. You have more confidence than you ever have. And so now, clarified by the death card, this makes way more sense to me. And that you are in a brand new cycle of your life that could truly stretch the rest of your life, because it's something that ignites your passion, that lights up your spirit. I'm being drawn to like all of the yellow here, and I even picked this light yellow heart-shaped crystal to cover the card because it lights up your, it's not something you'd ever bore of or get tired of. I think the more you learn about this or practice it, the more amped up you get about it. I mean, this is your thing, Aquarius. And I don't think I need to like pull cards to be like, what is the thing? Because it's obviously going to be different for everyone listening. But more than that, it feels like this thing is not something you need me to tell you what it is. Like, you know, you've already known what it is. Just for giggles, oh, isn't that funny with the high priestess? Like, you know what the thing is. I don't have to say anything because you already know what I'm talking about. But just for fun, can we have any idea specifically, you know, what you're talking about here, Spirit, for those listening? Can we get a little more specific? Look at that in the Empress. Isn't that funny that the Emperor and the Empress both came out reversed? But 10 of Cups, I mean, like, whatever this is, they're not being so specific about the thing, because honestly, for a YouTube reading that multiple people listen to, I think it would just be like, I could probably find something in all 78 cards of the tarot or tarot. I'm saying that because my favorite astrologer, Christopher Renstrom, was saying tarot the other day, and I thought maybe I should, you know, just start calling it that. Anyway, regardless, that's neither here nor there. The 10 of Cups, what I'm really feeling here is whatever this is gets you to, they corrected me, not closer, gets you to your desire, which is a stable home, building your family, maybe having a little farm, maybe having water on your property, or having somewhere that's in nature that you can walk, that you can feel free on. Yeah, like the dream. It gets you this dream gets you closer to this dream. The 10 of Cups. You know, and I'm so interested, why would the Empress come out? I mean, I fully understood it clarifying the Death card. So can we clarify the Empress reversed, please? Can we clarify the Empress reversed, please? Queen of Swords. You know, honestly, what I'm kind of getting here is pursuing this and taking action on this helps give you clarity on other things that you want to create in your life, in other ways that you want to be fertile in your life. I don't know why I want to say for lack of a better word, but, you know, the Empress is creativity, fertility, abundance. And I think you have all of this in your vortex, as Abraham Hicks says. But I think with the 7 of Cups here, you still feel maybe some kind of like indecision, which makes sense. Aquarius, you're an air sign. And when you have all this mental energy, it's probably easy to go back and forth or have maybe difficulty settling in on a decision, which is why I think it's so interesting that this thing about creating that we're talking about, you have no doubts about it. I think the only doubt you have is, am I capable of doing this? And I think you feel more confident that you can do this than you ever have before. And I hope, and what I feel like the intention Spirit's bringing through in this reading is to help encourage you that yes, look at these cards. Look how clear they've been. This is for you. If you found this reading, it's like go time. You can do this. You're supported. You're encouraged. They want you to have this. Have it all. I mean, we only have this life. Even if we have past lives, like you're here now in the present, this is where you are. This is what we have. Anyway, so I think doing this thing is what helps you get really, really clear on the other ways you want to create in the world, bring life into the world. The other ways that you want to create and sustain and find abundance in your world. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Your reading is so clear. I mean, truly, this is one of the clearest readings I've done, and I don't know when. Enlightenment, joy, childlike magic. Yeah, I don't even know that I can or should pull any more cards for you because it's so clear. Like, this is it. This is it, Aquarius. If you were waiting for a sign on should I take this leap or not, should I do this thing, should I go after it? Yes. Great big yes. Can we get a big yes? Anything else, Spirit? I don't know how much clearer they could make it. This is an answer to what you have been. The doubt has got to go. Because look, this is really, 4 of Cups is a feeling of, I don't know if anything is going to change for me. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if it's going to happen. And the universe is saying, here, look, the universe is handing you a surprise. And I think part of the surprise, if I'm being honest, is the clarity in this reading and it finding you and resonating for you that it is so. Here's your yes. I split the deck. I mean, this is truly, I don't think it could get any clearer. I don't think it could get any clearer than this. Personally, I don't think so. But you know, we're going to get you an oracle card because I just didn't think this reading was going to be this short. And let's see if anything else wants to come up here. All right. Any other messages for Aquarius, Spirit? Any other messages, please? I haven't used this Moonology deck in a minute, but when I was preparing for your reading, it kind of stuck out to me, and I thought, oh, maybe there's something in here for you. All right. Any other messages for Aquarius, please? Ooh, your cards are just flying out. I mean, the energy is like new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. I don't think, like, honestly, what I'm getting here, it doesn't matter if you're single, if you're in a committed relationship, if you're newly dating someone. it doesn't really matter because the message is going to be the same. There's something significant about communication coming in here, and maybe a desire to be cognizant of the way in which you communicate. And I think it kind of goes hand in hand with the original message, in that whatever you're choosing to do or change, go after is what I'm meaning to say. There's going to need to be some clear communication that's coming up for you around this, and also just in your everyday life, because I think you're starting a new cycle. And why I keep getting this thing about communication, because at the bottom it says communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and then we have new moon in Libra. So there's something about being a little more balanced in your delivery. I just heard that so clearly in my mind, that instead of reacting, there needs to be, like, we need to practice our delivery of how we communicate. And I think this is especially important in like your most significant relationships. I say significant relationships when I see romantic. Can it be romantic? Absolutely. Does it have to be? No. This could be the relationship with your immediate family, with your closest friends. I'm even getting with maybe your pets. Like, your delivery has been one way for a really long time. And this is a clear, like, they're asking you to turn a new leaf with all this, because I think there's something with what you're getting ready to start doing that is very closely linked with the way that you communicate. And now is the time to start, with this Queen of Swords too. Now's the time to start being more cognizant of your delivery. That's such an interesting message. Being more cognizant of your delivery. Is there anything else about that? I feel like that will make sense to you. Being more balanced. They keep saying the same thing. Yeah, communication is key. To clarify that, they keep saying the same thing. Being more cognizant of your delivery. And at the bottom, we have prosperity lies ahead. Like, look at these 3 new moons here. New moon in Taurus, new moon in Gemini, and new moon in Libra. And you know what I'm getting? For some of you, like, when I'm recording this, we are about to have the full moon in Scorpio, and then we will have a new moon in Taurus. And then following that will be, the next new moon would be the new moon in Gemini. Okay. So there's something you're taking action on between here, the next 2 months. And I think by Libra season, the new moon in Libra, you're going to really like have your ducks in a row and maybe be on your way with getting this off the ground, getting this going, actualizing this. So if this is something that you really take this advice and go after, you can see results from this, or see this really manifested into reality by Libra season. And it's almost May. I mean, May to October is not that long. So you can do this. You're supported. You're supported. I mean, look at all these new moons coming out. Like, this is a new chapter for you, 100%. I'm going to get you one more card because I keep seeing the deck in my mind, and then we'll leave it at that. Okay. Final message for Aquarius, please. This has been such a fun, interesting reading because it's so clear. Final message for Aquarius, please, and thank you. Final message for Aquarius, please. Whoa. I'm going to take these. Okay. Focus on your health and self-employment. More yellow. We have 34 and 24. There's something about fours that keep coming in here for you, and fours are really about stability for me. And then this Four of Cups, I mean, laying a solid foundation, stability. I think laying the solid foundation is going to lead to the stability that you desire and crave. I can't help but look at how I inadvertently, please do not think I'm trying to freak you out. I am not saying you're about to die. Don't take what I'm about to say like that. The focus on your health with the death card sticking out here. There is some kind of like, they're not saying you're going to die. What they are saying is there's definitely some kind of habit that is not contributing to your longevity. And you know what that is. And for all of these things to really like be put into motion, for this legacy to be set in stone, we have to work on our communication, but we have to work on that thing, whatever the health thing is for you. Eating, smoking, drinking, vaping, overindulgence of any kind, no physical movement, whatever it is. I know this isn't a fun message to deliver, but I'm really like not in the mood to deliver fun, shiny messages that might only resonate with one person. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. That's the truth. I'm always an honest reader, but I think in the past I've maybe been a little hesitant to deliver messages that I saw like that because it's not fun. But this is real life here. Like, this is your life, and this is what we're seeing. So there's a real call for you to focus on your health in whatever thing that needs to be released in this new chapter. Do it all. I'm hearing in one fell swoop. Do it all. And then the self-employment, I think, really ties in with the whole message. You're on this new chapter where you're really going to be your own boss. People are going to be coming to you. Whatever creative... But I say creative because it does feel creative. It feels very creative, but it also feels like a business, like something that you will have clients or make money on by following your dreams. And then, at the bottom, divine self, intuition, balance, connection to spirit. Working on your meditation practices, your spiritual practices, that daily connection with your spirit team and creator and the universe, all that is around us, it's just going to help further support you on this new journey. But like, this is big. This is big. This is a brand new life chapter for you, Aquarius. And it's all centered around the legacy that you desire, that you have been dreaming of, that you know you're capable of now, and you are supported completely by the universe in this. Yeah, they are, that's it here for us. So, thank you so much for spending your precious time with me, being here, and allowing me to read for you and connect with your beautiful spirit team. If this resonated for you, please like, share, subscribe. Hyping is a thing now. Leave a comment and let me know if it resonated for you. And if you're ever interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find that information at my website at theseaowl.com. It's also listed in the description box below. And this was a really, really fun reading to do. I love when they're this clear and succinct. And thank you. But more than anything, please take excellent care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.